I'm Luis Gonzalez. I am the former presiding justice of the Appellate Division First Department. And obviously, prior to that, I was the administrative judge of Bronx Supreme Court. And I was a judge for about 30 years. Once I retired, I loved being a judge so much that being a neutral is a natural segue. I feel that I had certain characteristics, certain traits that flow naturally into being a neutral. For example, I believe I had a reputation when I was a judge to be a listener. I would listen to the parties. I would listen to the arguments. I also had, I think, patience, and that's something that an attribute that you need to be a neutral. Patience, but don't forget also knowledge and experience, knowledge of the law and experience in trying to adjudicate matters, which is basically what you do as a neutral. You try to bring the parties together and adjudicate. By adjudicate, I mean resolve the dispute between the parties. I was the first Hispanic appointed to the Appellate Division, the First Department, as a presiding justice. As a Latino, Hispanic, I feel extremely proud to achieve that because it reflects upon my community, and I'm very proud of my community. But also, it makes you feel like a reward for all the hard work that you put into the profession, and also a sense of satisfaction knowing that the profession looks at you favorably to the point that they levy on you that responsibility, because it is a humongous responsibility to lead a court. My approach is basically to send a message, an immediate message, that I'm here to help. I'm here to listen. I'm here to bring the parties together and also to win their trust and establish credibility with them, because without credibility, it becomes a barrier to the parties being receptive to any suggestions that you may have to resolve the issues. What I would suggest to the client and mention to the client the reason why they should have me as a neutral is the vast experience that I have, the 30 years of experience of adjudicating. And also I would emphasize that going through the ADR route, it really, you can achieve tremendous success, and yet at a very, very small amount of the cost that it would take to go through the judicial system. The satisfaction that I receive when I help the parties resolve the dispute is professional satisfaction. It also makes me feel the same way I felt as a judge when I used to help people, because not every case that I had went to trial. I would sit down with them, and the same approach that I have now, I had with the attorneys during trial. And by the way, this is the benefit that is gotten, that experience that I had mediating hundreds of cases. And it also makes me feel good to know that the parties have benefited from that, and the parties are happy, the litigants are happy, and basically it's a win-win situation for everyone.